What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Trab Moody here with yet another GI Joe Classified ranking and review. Man, totally blessed today. Right off the rip, I got to give a shout out to the God, Dave Story. Thanks so much. It's story time with Dave Story, baby. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate you getting me this HasLab Dragonfly a day earlier. I think mine's arriving tomorrow, but since I'm home doing nothing on this Friday night, I'm going to get right into it. But today we got something going on because last time I did a GI Joe HasLab review, I forgot. I totally wiped my mind to review the figures entirely. So this time I'm reviewing the figures first. But mostly because that damn bastard Spec, oh man, at Toy Optics, he got that one-day jump on me reviewing the Dragonfly. So go check that out after you see this figure ranking and review. Wild Bill, Nightforce Ripcord, everybody's favorite heroine, Glenda, and Nightforce Crazylegs. All right, starting off with number 4, it's Dave Thomas. Yes, get those fries in order. The square cheeseburgers have arrived. David, Nightforce, Crazylegs, Thomas. Yes, Crazylegs. And this is his Nightforce gear, which I believe was in a 2-pack prior. But we got him. We got Crazylegs. And face sculpt wise, it's Ezra Miller meets Peyton Pritchard. Go Celtics. I dig it. It's got like a little like 5 o'clock shadow thing going on, so not too bad. Got some nice details in the scalp there. Very well done. Very well done. Torso. I believe this is the first time we're getting this kind of web gear because I'm looking at my Halo jumper. I'm looking at Airborne. I don't see any similarities, so it looks like all new web gear on there. Let's check out the tampos. And you could take that web gear off like this. So, and then you can unsnap this part right here, right at the bottom. And then you get the legs. Man, this is going to be a pain in the butt. All right, and a closer look at his torso with the jumper secondary off. You can see it's plated. It almost looks brown, right? Like a brownish black, but it isn't. I think that's a camera. In person, no, there is kind of like a tannish wash on there, actually brown. Something you didn't, yeah, there is. There's a nice contrast between black and brown. You got the ab crunch there. But yeah, just giving you a nice look at the flight suit, if you will. Got all the layers inside. There's a look at the boots. If they look familiar, let me know. I'm in the process of moving toy rooms. So some of my stuff is packed up, and if I even touch the detail, stuff just falls down. So it's not a good time for me to scan through my collection, but always a good time for a Moody ranking and review. All right, and actually that didn't take too long. I probably could have did it live, but I was a little worried. But now let's get the accessories going. This looks new to me. New parachute pack here. So we'll throw that in now that we've got the secondary there. Boom. How's that fit? Pretty snug, pretty snug. Decent job compared to usual. There's no functionality in here, so maybe we'll get a Crazylegs in the future with a parachute pack or something like that, standard version. But you know, for now it's fine. We've got Ripcord to discuss, and I will compare all the Nightforce figures together later. All right, and then we get his parachute rigger hat. So let's get some detail there on the spine. I'll fit that on. I've had problems with hats and glasses and everything, but hey man, you know what? That looks pretty good. That looks really good, actually. Nice. This looks all new to me as well. Throw that over. Yeah, it slipped on pretty well. Look at that. Ezra's going from the Flash to jumping out of planes. It would have been cool if he just became the Flash. They should have made Ezra Miller the Flash instead of Crazylegs. Just thinking about how awesome that would be, but yeah. So a good look at that. Yeah, that's excellent. That's really terrific. Are you sure this is number 4, Moody? It's damn good. Let's get the goggles on. All right, so much like Airborne, there's going to be a multitude of looks because we've got goggles, we've got hats and helmets, so I'll have to take you through all these. But you know what? I like the shiny metallic paint on there. It's not translucent or anything, but these fit on pretty damn well. They look great. And we'll throw on the rigger hat to go with the glasses. Yeah, I dig it. All right, and so after some finagling, that method worked. You want to leave the strap as high as you can on the head while you slip this on. Thankfully, it's a nice soft, it's like a PVC plastic or something, almost like a rubbery, so you can get that around. But man, be careful. It didn't feel, I had a little bit of fear, but so far pretty good. But man, that looks stellar. All right, and this took a little bit of work, but I was able to snag on the sunnies over the helmet. It brings back memories of the Vipers, but no rip this time, so looks pretty good. And lastly, if you just wanted to put the sunglasses on the visor of the hat, I don't know, not my favorite look of it, but it does work. All right, looking at Dave's Weps. Just get just your traditional knife, put that up in there. And you got a Glock here. That's pretty fine. It's not rubbery or anything, pretty solid. Boom, that'll go on there on the side holster. And then we've got a new weapon in the GI Joe Classified line. It's this ump with a folded stock here, and it's fairly fine. I do like the folded stock because I've got the gridiron version here, which just looks like a much nicer gun, right? But the stock stays folded. There's no functionality in that, you know, because it was like 3D printed or whatever, but there's so much more detail. Even just the stick mag looks better. But all right, so what do we think of Crazylegs David Thomas? I think it's a nice looking figure. It's a figure they could reintroduce later on. I don't know if they'll go retro card with Crazylegs or not. I do like the folded stock weapon there. All the detail looks like a lot of newness. Pretty much could be all new as far as I remember. You mean maybe the glasses we've gotten before? Said I haven't been able to really dissect my collection, but I think he really pops. And at number 4, he's a 4. I can't remember the last time a character at the bottom was a 4 out of 5. That means their other 3 are pretty fantastic. Spoiler alert. All right, coming in at number 3, it's Glenda, the community's favorite figure of the year. Actually, it really is Zen Pimentel. Baldy Locks' favorite figure of the year. Can't wait for his assessment on that. But look, Jane Glenda Mulligan from Argentina. You gotta love the deep cut. I mean, representing the Commandos, Heroicos. But yeah, as far as the sculpt, that buck, it is Scarlet's, as you could guess, because that's what the original figure was. So great job there. You know, we have Starduster, which was pretty much a Duke repaint. And now we've got the Scarlet repaint. Of course, different face sculpts. But yeah, there's Scarlet. And how are we liking Glenda's mug? She's a little more low-key, a little more of a natural beauty, if you will. Or, you know, others might argue that. But a little more girl next door. Hey, I mean, I think she's not bad. I like the pixie cut. It looks pretty good. We'll pop that off. And we'll get the more of the classic look there. Side swept hair. Yeah, that looks nice. I think she looks great. Of course, she has her outfit is definitely patriotic towards, you know, the home roots, the Argentinian roots. Here we are. I love this. This might be my favorite. She looks really ravishing there. Oh, she's actually really stunning, really pretty in the eyes, just not full of makeup like Scarlet, so different look. You got the side gear there, looking away. Oh, that's my favorite so far. Then we'll pull on the traditional helmet. And, whoa, that just, yeah, you got to put the hair on first, and then, boom, yeah, just a big-ass helmet. Commandos, Heroicos, baby. We've got it there. And then we got this vintage power pack with the ray gun. Yeah, can you take a wild guess who this is? Yeah, that's right. We talked about Ezra Miller, but we've got Flash coming to the GI Joe line. I don't know if they can use the name, but it's not the Flash. It's just Flash. Okay, and then we got a sidearm here. I'll just go right in the holster as usual. And then here we are. Got the flash laser pistol, laser gun connected to the hose. That's really cool. That's super dope. All right, and then finally Glenda has this rigging suit on. Just took me a little bit to get on, but it's really easy. It's all zip tied across, down, and then even back. You can fit the backpack on there. Overall, I think Glenda's a really good figure, and it makes sense. She makes sense for a HasLab. You know, it's a deep cut, and it doesn't trap some kind of essential character behind a HasLab tier. So a really good repaint, retooling, smart, deepens, widens the line. And yeah, Glenda Mania, baby. I'm gonna go 4 out of 5 on this too. Actually, because they gave her so many different looks, I'm gonna go 4-4.25. Just give the leg up, if you will, on Crazylegs. But yeah, excellent done, and obviously the new tooling for the flash gun. I know they said Grand Slam in the video, but that's it. And this web gear looks really cool. It's really tight. When you zip tie it in, the functionality is good. And now this backpack's solid in there. Yeah, this is a terrific figure. It's really good. Glenda rules. Coming in at number 2, this was not an easy choice. This is one of my most anticipated figures of the year and in the line, period. It's Ripcord, the Nightforce version of Wallace Weems' Nightcord. Man, this guy is terrific. Get an all new sculpt, all new jumpsuit here. This freaking looks awesome. Look at the patch. Got Nightforce right there. Nicely done. Got the altitude gauge right on the wrist. Pretty damn sweet. But that reminds me of this guy. Is it the same one? A little bit different deco on there, I think. But the same mold there, right? And then right where the USA logo is that's where the Nightforce. Of course, this is the Halo jumper I'm talking about. But the buck is Airborne's. Although this looks so similar, this is actually molded on. This is actually part of his outfit, where this is a secondary piece, and this is molded on. So the whole web gear setup is different. He's like a young Bob Backlund. A more handsome version of Bob Backlund. He's a ginger. I know people like, I could use his face for barbecue, but it's Ripcord, so he's got another ginger in the line. Got a nice tempo there. And just give a look at everything, but I think this is all new. This does look familiar, the zipper there, so I'm not sure, but this whole jumpsuit, you know, obviously very Maverick-esque. It's really awesome, all new there. And yeah, voila. Well, obviously Ripcord's coming to the line, main line. Probably main line, or would you do retro card? What do you guys think? So, might as well show the gun. There you go on the blaster there. I never know the names of these pistols because they're not real. So then the rebreather is, this should come right off. It's not looking like it does, but it does. Because it's the same one we got from the 60th. It comes out, but it looks kind of messed up. I don't want to mess with it too much, but yeah, it's the same. All right, so then before that, we'll compare the helmets between the 60th Halo jumper. Of course, we got Nightforce Ripcords. Love these greens against this black. It's just repainted. So very smart to do that. Come out with the 60th and then boom, right before the HasLab. And you get some red paint in there, which is nice, keeping up with that Nightforce theme. So throw the helmet on. Bam, boom. There's a look. And that looks terrific. That looks fantastic. Yeah, it's a little off, but pull that down. That's nice. That's really good. Of course, we're used to that with the 60th, but yeah, look at that, sharp. Oh yeah, he's badass. Got some red. I love all this detail. Terrific. Absolutely terrific. Awesome. Man, this is so good. It's really number 2? All right, and then backpack time. We got our 60th Halo Jumper Action Pilot. Funny name, Pilot, but I love this. I did a really good job. The vinyl black there. Same detail, you get the black. Man, that really pops. It's awesome. All right. You open that one, of course, got the backpack. You open this. Oh, someday I'll get it open. And there's nothing in there. Is it in the box with the HasLab? Man, I don't really feel like digging in that. I even checked inside the insert there, but that looks really nice. Well, we'll figure that out in a moment. When they did their, when Hasbro did their unboxing, I don't remember them saying there was a parachute. I remember them mentioning a parachute, but they didn't have one at the moment. Did they forget to put it in, or was it just never in the plans? Is it in the box? Am I going to discover it later when I actually review the Dragonfly? That's going to be embarrassing, but man, we got to get the show on the road, guys. All right, and then it took a little bit of work there. Peg there fits right in there nicely. I remember I had issues with the 60th, and it took me a minute to kind of figure it out, but because of that, this was seamless. Man, this guy is so good. And that feels really snug in there. Too bad there's no parachute. But I do remember saying you could fit all his gear and stuff in there. But yeah, just fantastic. Actually, I just realized there was a change, and there's a reason why this didn't feel right to pull this rebreather device out, because this one actually goes into the backpack. So that's a change. Totally missed that. The peg hole's right there, and then on here it's on the holster, and it looks like it's kind of molded in. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't want to test it and ruin it. Hey, I love being the guinea pig for you guys, but once you ruin something from a HasLab, good luck trying to get it back. Man, I almost forgot this visor here for Ripcord. If it looks familiar, is that like snow jobs or anything? I don't think so. I'm not sure if this makes any sense in the world, and I'm guessing it doesn't, but that's how it looks with the goggles there. And who knows, it's GI Joe. It's, we've seen everything in GI Joe. Okay, and as for Wally's weapons, I'm actually stumped. Usually I'm pretty good at knowing the weapons or where they come from and the names and all that. I don't know what the hell these are. Especially this one. I don't know. You guys tell me. It's kind of like a Chris, right? Something like that. But yeah, I don't remember it. Maybe it's because the colors throw me off. I was like, did this come with Wolf Spider or whatever? Or is this Outback's? I don't think no, it's not Outback's gun. He's got the longer handle. And then this is not the sniper rifle that comes with Shooter or the 60th Sniper Soldier or the or Spirit, or yeah, it's different. I don't know. They're really good too, by the way. Little warpage on the end, just like most of the tips, but yeah, these are solid weapons, solid barrel. Yeah, so far 3 for 3 in the figure weapon design. And then lastly, I wanted to show you that Glenda's rigging suit here does fit all over, and that's a lot of secondaries. Do we want to put this on too and get really crazy with it? 3? I don't know. That's pushing it. I feel like we're going to break something if we do it, but maybe someone else braver than I will question that. But yeah, the zip ties, they fit on any kind of body. I haven't tried on Nemesis Immortal or anything like that, or Road Pig, but yeah, pretty cool that does. Maybe you could throw it on Crazylegs or something like that, but I feel like Wally has too much going on as it is to throw this on black is unnecessary, but still cool nonetheless. Damn, Ripcord's one of my favorite figures already in the Classified line. He's so awesome. I love this dude. He's awesome. Awesome sauce, man. He's so terrific. We saw amazing customs, obviously, from like Tony's Figs and other folks in the community. But man, this one just does it, They do it. They do a great job. The functionality, which could have been a nightmare, is perfect. Everything is secured, fits in well, no problems with the belts. The backpack feels much even better than the 60th. Doesn't have a parachute in there, which would have been dope. And this thing is actually really hard to snap off, but you know, you could fit all kind of gear and stuff on there. So sorry about that, Airborne. But yeah, he looks good next to his Air Bros. Let's see how they line up with Nightforce. Yeah, it's hard to fit these all in one picture as it is, but Nightforce is by far my favorite subline minus the Dreadnoks, but absolutely terrific. Man, this Nightforce Ripcord is so freaking dope. I don't know. I mean, it's almost perfect to me. It's almost perfect to me. No parachute. I'm just going to go 4.75 out of 5. I mean, it's phenomenal. I like it better than Nemesis Immortal, right? I think this Ripcord is so freaking awesome in hand. I got no... Now, is it just a redo of the 60th? Of course, but it was... Ripcord set that precedent to have that out. And of course, if you already have Ripcord, you probably weren't going to buy the 60th. So they're a very smart business move. But yeah, 4.75 for Nightforce Ripcord at number 2. All right, prepare to be shocked. Yeehaw! The Yeehaw champion, number 1, Wild Bill, the dad of Jeff and Matt, William Hardy. Gotta love it. William Wild Bill Hardy. No surprise that he's the winner of this wave. I mean, damn, they just nailed it. Now, he's not as packed out, but he's the pilot. He doesn't have to be, and I still think they gave him enough stuff. Hard choice, though, between Ripcord and Wild Bill, but man, it's just that Wyatt Earp face. He just absolutely crushed it and nailed it, and I love it. And so you got a molded on head, and you got some scary bald man action there, Monopoly Man. Yeah, just give you a look at the detail and everything. But I knew from the get-go that this was going to be the dude. You got the good old USA. Got the Dragonfly patch there. I love all this Western. You even got the Longhorn there. Bobby Bear, we appreciate that. Texas Longhorn fan there. UT. Look at all the little, look at all that design that you get in there. Absolutely terrific. Got the star, Lone Star State. Got the overhead holster there. Mag pouch. Got this for a knife sheath. Look at all the nice Western detail on the holster. And you know what? That body might look really familiar. That's because we just looked at it. So there we go. I was asking you guys, have you seen this before? And yeah, it might have been Wild Bill. This still does look familiar. The zip. So I feel like we have seen this really recently. But there you go. So we got different gloves, obviously. Same hands, though. Same exact hands. But you got different gloves with the same arms. So the top 2 figures are the same. Same buck, same sculpt. But look at different boots. You got the cowboy boots. Leather there. Let's get a nice look at that detail. That's phenomenal. That's really good. But yeah, they got the jumpsuits that are the same. Why wouldn't they be, right? Everything is there. The diaper's the same. Crotch watching. Body. Still absolutely terrific face sculpt. Got the hair. Let's get the glasses on. I've always had problems with sunglasses on the GI Joe line. So we'll see how this goes. I won't be giving this guy number 1s without getting these glasses on. So squeeze them on. Lenny says, squeeze them on, squeeze them on. All right. Not perfect, not great, but good. Good, 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 good. Got some shiny lenses there. And actually, this does come off because I remember them mentioning the name tag on the vest. Ah. Okay, so actually, I don't even have to take it off and you can see it right there. Hardy. But it's weird because it doesn't feel like there's any kind of peg hole for this buckle for it to come off. So it's molded on the jumpsuit that says Hardy there. But it's loose. It's a separate piece. But I don't know how loose. It's going to take some, it would take you some work. I don't really want to take it off. All right, and so in an interesting move, it comes with a separate hat with this hair. or fitted with the hair. So you can do the loose look if you want. Maybe put it on the dashboard, have them hold it. So that's a really cool, kind of gives you two options doing the same thing. So it's interesting. And look, we got some paint issues there. So this is actually the only figure. They have some QC factory issues, and I ranked him #1. Yeah, it looks excellent. That's Wild Bill. And now his torso hinge is a little loose. Ripcords is a little as well, but not as bad. Now this is nowhere as bad as Nemesis Immortal or anything, but he stands pretty good. He's standing good. You get the drop downs, butterflies, everything, but yeah, he stands well. So it's not too problematic, but it is a little loose. It's that Colt single action army revolver there, but you get the star. And yeah, not the greatest paint on the guns actually, to be honest, but I do like the white pops and the brown gloves, so it's a nice look. They fit pretty well, but yeah. Get them going to the saloon. So what will it be? Just me and you. Don't listen to me, I'm butchering it. But yeah, you're gonna get the blade there. It's a nice silver blade. And it's a little gummy. It's the gummiest weapon we got, but it's nice and silver, fits in there nicely. But this guy is phenomenal. I had a little bit of paint QC issues. But otherwise, I'm digging him. Face sculpt, so the glasses are a little off, so I was gonna go 5, but the paint issues I got on both sides here. Got some molding that maybe is through the package. Not being able to take off this vest. And then the glasses are not perfect, but otherwise he's amazing. I love all the detail. They really nailed a classified up version of Wild Bill. The face sculpt with or without the glasses is great. Wyatt Earp. I'm going to go 4.75. It is a virtual tie. You go 1A and 1B. I absolutely love what they did with both. I probably like this figure better. It's got the gray turtleneck underneath. It's more my style, but Wild Bill is just, man, this was an important character to get, and they got it. And they're all awesome. All 4 of them are great. That's what a 4 out of 5 plus is, great. And you got 2 that are near classic. You could intertwine 1 and 2. Doesn't matter to me. And Glenda's a home run, no matter what the community says. Either way, guys, this was a lot of fun. I do have a Dragonfly review coming up, but in the meantime, you could check out Toy Optics review. David Speck from A Toy Kind of Mood did a review of the Dragonfly, but I felt like doing the figs first. Don't forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. We go live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. This Wednesday, we will talk about the Dragonfly in full with the cast. But for now, guys, I'm Trav Moody. I'll catch you in the toy aisle or Hasbro Pulse, funding another HasLab, because that's what we do. Yeah!